All right. It is a new version, actually, and with it comes new banners. We have, you know, in the promotional art that shows up when you're starting the program, hit launch on, I was thinking that this guy looked a lot like Don Hung. And we look at that. I think wherever the story is, we're about to learn where he comes from and what he is. Or, I don't know, perhaps it's a twin brother. I suppose that's a possibility. But cool. And then Yukong, who has an adorable little companion there. Asta and March. Looks like a fun banner. I have you, don't I, Yukong? Well, regardless, let us try. Actually, let me check that first. All right, I'm glad I did. Because no, we have Ting Yun, no Yukong. All right, let's try her out first then. Increases attack. Though we might have tried her in a previous banner. Maybe. Increases attack, crit rate, and crit damage of a subsequent ally's action. And movement speed while exploring. Oh, nice. Obviously same kind of creature as Ting Yun. Uses a bow. And it's a very bushy tail. I do need more imaginary characters. Alright. Let's start with her. Basic attack, of course, arrow slinger, just standard damage. Her skill, emboldening salvo. I'm still waiting for one that costs more than 1 skill point. Obtains 2 stacks of roaring bowstrings to a maximum of 2 stacks. When roaring bowstrings is active, the attack of all allies increases by 70%. Nice. And every time an ally's turn, including Yukong's, ends, Yukong loses 1 stack of roaring bowstrings. When it's the turn where Yukong gains roaring bowstrings by using skill, it will not be removed. Okay, I was just thinking about that. And then Majestus. When roaring bowstrings is active, Yukong regenerates 2 additional energy every time an ally takes an action. Oh, nice. How much energy does she need? 130? Quite a bit. Diving Kestrel. Single target. If roaring bowstrings is active on Yukong when her ultimate is used, additionally increases all allies' crit rate by 26% and damage by 58%. At the same time, deals imaginary damage equal to 342% of Yukong's attack to a single enemy. Very nice. It doesn't say how long their crit rate and crit damage are increased. Is it so long as roaring bowstrings is active? That wouldn't make sense, because then it would be useless effect if it uses up roaring bowstrings. Technique. After using her technique, Yukong enters sprint mode for 20 seconds. In sprint mode, her movement speed is increased by 35%, and she gains 2 stacks of roaring bowstrings when entering battle by attacking enemies. So she has to be the one to attack. 7 layers, 1 arrow. Basic attack damage additionally deals imaginary damage equal to 70% of Yukong's attack. Nice. And increases the toughness, reducing damage of this attack by 100%. Also nice. So extra good at breaking barriers. This effect can be triggered again after 1 turn. I mean, sounds like it's just basically a permanent increase to basic attack. I mean, I suppose you could maybe find yourself in a situation where you go twice in a turn, but... Or carry on. Or Archerion. Yukong can resist 1 debuff application for 1 time. This effect can be triggered again after 2 turns. Nice. Bowmaster. When Yukong is on the field, imaginary damage dealt by all allies increases by 12%. So she is good support for an imaginary team. Dance, dance, dance. Oh, we got Hook, Claire, Mr. Servog. That is adorable. And this is with no Eidolons. Fair enough.
Speed, not haste.
Oh, that's nice and cool. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't give us any indication how long that crit rate and crit damage increases for. I mean, for all I know, it could be the rest of the battle. A lot of support there. Let's go ahead and support. Ooh.
The wind is rising. Bolt from the bow.
Nice. Let's also turn that off for a second, though. And it, right, imaginary damage has that effect. I believe that should have been stronger.
Batter up. A pilot's spirit never dies.
Oh, you're a
This
pilot.
is it. Just a scratch.
I'd actually look at the imaginary damages description
Too late to
again.
repent.
Yeah, maybe we can't. Fair enough. Done, Hung.
This is our chance.
What secrets were you hiding from us? Ow.
Stay the course.
All right. Let's give you another bow.
To the clouds.
The time is now.
I don't want you to use it quite yet. Screw it. Nice. That one crit. I wonder if the crit bonus is specifically for the character you use it on.
Just a scratch.
So the enemy has a permanent debuff.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's see if we can't deduce or figure that out. So he has a buff. She has 2 buffs, 1 debuff. Okay, none of those are from Yukong here. And the enemies are slowed, but don't have any other debuffs. Fair enough.
Don't hesitate.
The wind is rising.
That might kill him, but let's see.
Cloud kites, formation. Bolt from the bow.
Good, 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 good. All right. You. No, it doesn't mention the crit change. This also doesn't mention anything about crit. Curious. All right, whatever.
This is our chance.
I think maybe the point of imaginary is the so it said it slows, so Basically, they're trapped for longer than other damage type breaks, perhaps.
Batter up!
A pilot spirit never dies.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Then again, we're critting a lot now.
Let's make it quick.
Please, game, give me a little bit clearer instructions on that ability of hers. Alright. Quote-unquote Dan Heng. The Imbibitor Lunae. He's now Destruction. And has grown his hair. Consume multiple skill points to use multiple powerful abilities. Oh, hey, I was just mentioning that. Powerful abilities provide more hits per action and damage. The ultimate grants the effect of offsetting the consumption of skill points. Oh, cool. Huh. Uses magic or something. Beneficent Lotus. Uses a 2-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 90% to a single enemy. Alternatively, Transcendence. Oh, costs a skill point. Jeez. Uses a 3-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 234% of his attack. Wow. That's pretty good for a single skill point, I think. To compare to some of the other skills. Divine Spear. 2 skill points, and it's a blast. Very nice. 5-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 342% to a single target, and then from the 4th hit onward, simultaneously deals imaginary damage equal to 54% of his attack to adjacent targets. Now, when they say this much damage, is that damage per hit? Because if so, that's actually completely ridiculous. Like, ridiculously powerful. I mean, it would also really justify the 2 skill points, of course. I think it's gotta be the total amount of damage, right? Total of 450% across 7 hits. The multiple hits, I think, would be the benefit there being that each hit it's much more effective at breaking shields. Yeah, 7 hit deals 450% of his attack, single target, and then from the 4th hit onward, just like previously, deals damage equal to 162% of his attack to adjacent targets. Beautiful. Okay, what's his skill then? Oh, doesn't cost any skill points, does it? Enhance. Enhance his basic attack. Maybe applied up to 3 times consecutively. Using this ability does not consume skill points and is not considered as using a skill. Enhanced once, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence. Enhanced twice becomes Divine Spare. Thrice becomes Beneficent Lotus. Thrice becomes Fulgurant Leap. When using Divine Spare or Fulgurant Leap, starting from the 4th hit, 1 stack of Outroar is gained before every hit. I wonder what Outroar does. Each stack of Outroar increases Dan Heng his crit damage by 10.5% for a maximum of 4 stacks. They will last until the end of his turn. Man, he sounds like a beast. Are you basically a god, Dan Heng? Destruction incarnate. Azure's Aqua ablutes all. Pretty high energy cost. Uses a 3-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 270% of his attack to a single target. At the same time, deals imaginary damage equal to 126% to adjacent targets. Then obtains 2 Squama Sacrosancta. It's possible to hold up to 3 Squama Sacrosanctas, which can be used to offset his consumption of skill points. It's considered equivalent to consuming skill points. I see. Which is why it offsets the cost. Righteous Heart. After each hit dealt during an attack, Dan Heng gains 1 stack of Righteous Heart, increasing his damage by 8.7%, because that's what he needs, more damage. This effect can stack up to 6 times, lasting until the end of his turn. Maybe that's why he gets all the increasing his hits is extra beneficial. Star Rail. The start of the battle immediately regenerates 15 energy. Nice. Aqua Rain increases the chance to resist crowd control debuffs by 35%. Also nice. I'm just thinking, your horns, are you related to the same kind of creature as Belu? Just the talk about Aqua stuff really gives me that vibe. Jolt Anew. This character's crit damage increases by 24% when dealing damage to enemy targets with imaginary weakness. Sounds like we really want to build up his crit rate so he can take advantage of all these crit damage buffs. Heaven Quelling Prisma Dragon. After using his technique, Dan Heng enters the Leaping Dragon state for 20 seconds. While in the Leaping Dragon state, using his attack enables him to move forward rapidly for a set distance. Oh. Attacking all enemies he touches and blocking all incoming damage. After entering combat via attacking enemies in the Leaping Dragon state, Dan Heng deals imaginary damage equal to 120% and gains 1 Squama Sacrosancta. Damn. Very cool.
Water hates the cloud song.
Yeah, same voice actor.
The costume does not work.
Hope you're ready, boss.
Well, we're in
Got a
trouble now.
nice beefy enemy against them. Oh, I think you... Yeah, you know, Tingyun, are you the character who was looking up at, was it Yukong? All adorably. Yeah, let's support Dan Heng, because why not?
Evil's begun.
Because that's what he needs, a damage boost. Alright. Let's see what enhancing his attack does. Does it take an action? 1, 2. No, that's nice. 3.
Vivid search.
Goodbye.
Celestial dragon.
Jeez. Yeah, goodbye.
Can we talk?
No. Alright. Tasha, hold off. I want to see
Wicked
his
dormant scales.
ultimate now.
Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
Jeez. Dan Heng. Who knew you were hiding something so cool? Why are you with us as a Trailblazers, I wonder? What are you running from?
Now,
Let's build up our skill points.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight us one.
And I guess attack this one.
Chill out.
Quite strong. Or they're weak. One of those. Alright, let's go regular attack. Nothing too special.
Secret of the Saints.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Yeah, they don't.
Savor the vigor of it.
Keep supporting Dan
All the
Heng.
best.
I sense a storm.
All right, let's enhance once this time. Okay, simple enough.
How insignificant!
Insignificant? Have you seen what you're facing?
Nap time.
Yeah, you hit. I don't know why.
Talk.
I guess your attack is... Maybe your attack scaled. Which means they stack it for you, so that's why you hit hard, compared to Natasha, who's HP scaled. Alright, we did none, 1, and 3. Let's go 2. Nice. Aura Struck is healed. Huh.
That'll take more than
Well.
medicine.
Let's heal Dan Heng.
Here comes the medicine.
Do not fret.
And...
Evil's begun.
yeah. Ow.
A miracle!
Ow.
I wish not to use this.
Let's
Just
heal.
in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Poor teddy bear. Alright. I wanted to see the 3 again. Do we have enough? No. Alright, in that case, let's use your
Awaken dormant scales.
ultimate again.
Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
It's still awesome. Yeah, look at that. Oh, the other one didn't get healed this time. Alright, now we can enhance it. Fully again.
Heaven's Surge.
You ready? Wait, actually hold that. Yeah. Each one does more damage to the
Heaven's
barrier.
Surge.
But that's partially expected from just stronger attacks in general, I suppose.
Crown-bearing dragon. Rise!
So cool.
Customers are always 1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Good omens. Fight us one.
This party is all about supporting Dan Heng, basically. What if her ultimate and her
Time for a shot.
skill stack?
Savor the vigor of it.
Merciful Medicus!
I sense a
Rebirth,
storm.
huh?
Heaven's Surge. Celestial dragon.
Yeah. That should take you out. Nice. I gotta say, I kind of want him. I want him bad. That is so cool. The dragon theming, the new look, everything. Dan Heng's been holding out on us, pretending to be a 4-star when secretly he's an amazing 5-star. Be a little weird to have him in your party twice, but... well, we have some wishes, so we might as well make them. I have no problem getting Dan Heng. Let me see how close we... I think we basically have... since we just lost out on Kafka, I think we're at the start of building up our soft pity again. Yeah, getting more marches and Astas is nice. Which one? What do we get? I don't care about all these. Oh, well, that's not Asta, but it looks like it might be a light cone for her. Harmony. An ally deals the same damage type as the wearer. Damage dealt increases by 12%. Okay. So better if you're in a party with multiple fire types. Honestly, it doesn't actually sound all that good for her. Oh, looky there. Got an Asta. I like Asta. I don't use her all the time, but I do like her. Same with March, actually. No, I use March even less. But who knows, maybe getting some of her Eidolons will change that. Alrighty, that's all for now. Let's also use these up. How close are we to getting our Clara? Getting there. Oh, hey. This was the regular banner, but another Asta. Alright, that's that. 2 Astas today. I already had one of them. Our first one gave her an extra time to random strike the enemy. This one, Asta's charging stacks will not be reduced in the next turn. Oh, nice. Moon speaks and wax and wane. I love how they made the character who is voiced by the same voice actor as Mona as a sort of astronomy focus. Nice eye. Meteor showers for wish and want. Wonderful. What's your next one? Adorable. What does this give us? Aurora basks in beauty and bliss. Energy regeneration rate increased by 15% when she has 2 or more charging stacks. Oh, cool. You know, this talk about charging stacks makes me realize I don't really know what her ability does. Like 38 for 2 turns. Right, I knew it increased speed. Not familiar with the charging stacks, though.
What should I observe today? Oh.
Oh? What did you see? Right. Deals fire damage to random enemies. Not seeing anything about charging stacks. Oh, here we go. Gains 1 stack of charging for every different enemy hit by Asta, plus an extra stack if the enemy has fire weakness. Okay. And for every stack of charging Asta has, all allies' attack increases by 9.8% up to 5 times. Okay. And then starting from her second turn, her charging stack count is reduced by 3 at the beginning of every turn. So...
What should I observe today?
That's nice. So using her skill, you know, attacking all the enemies makes everyone else stronger. Good, so she's not just a speed buffer. She's an attack buffer. For some reason, I thought this also had a minor speed effect, but I guess not. All right. Let's head on in. Talk to Natasha. Natasha, how are you? Doing well? You ready to go to the surface?
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
No. I'm doing fine. I mean, you can still take a look. I appreciate the concern. I hope your exploration will make progress, Stell, and your journey will be free of pain. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be moderately pain-free. Though considering our line of work, I'm sure we'll get lots of injuries. Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor. Of course, of course. Dr. Natasha, we're back.
Oh, is everyone all right? Thanks for your help.
You are more than welcome, Natasha. You've helped us immensely, and you're just so nice. I like you. For you, anything.
I'm flattered. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Bronya doesn't keep us too long.
We can go check up on her if you want. I don't imagine there are going to be any more complications, but you never know.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
Svarog? Did I call you like Servog earlier or something like that? I feel like I messed up your name. On accident. Oh, March. Thank you. Are you giving us an excuse to go see Clara and Svarog?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire.
It is. He's a good
If
robot
you're worried,
dad.
you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go talk to them immediately. No time to waste. Svarog. Clara. Oh, is this, let's see, are you Perkins?
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
Yes, hi Perkins. Hey Perkins, did Clara fix you?
How did you know that was Perkins?
It was instinct.
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Anytime. I mean, that's just the obvious thing to do. It's Clara. She is a precious treasure that must be protected at all costs.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
I mean, he was destroyed.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Yes, we must. I hate to say goodbye. I need to get that standard banner up to 300 fast so I can, journey with her. Or, just get incredibly lucky.
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
Thank you, Perkins. You want to follow me? Okay, there we go. Oh, hey. What are you guys doing here? I guess Svarog lets you in the settlement now? Hi, Giant Fist. Thank you, Perkins. Hope you're feeling better. Svarog? Clara?
You have visitors, Clara.
Yes. Hey.
Oh, it's the variables.
Yes. Another nickname for the collection. Nice haircut, Svarog. Wait, you got a haircut?
Are you trying to start another fight?
No.
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Did he get a haircut? I'd have to compare him. It's been a while since we saw him.
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability.
You are correct, I think, actually. Yeah, I think that's what they called it. Old friend of yours?
The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Huh. Yeah, though it still packs a mean punch, though.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron.
Yeah.
And Bronya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited.
Are you happy, Clara?
Which
Did we do
means
good?
that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
I mean, I don't think he's incapable of... I don't think he's capable of not worrying. It's his job.
March, everyone, thank you so much.
Aw.
I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but
It's... I made you a promise, Clara. I intend to keep it.
But now, Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you.
Aww.
One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Yes! Yes! I know you will. Your future is yours to decide. Hey, my promise to you, Clara, is I will make that dream come true.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001.
That was his
Preserve the
first
underworld.
mission.
Complete.
Do you have any others in the log? I guess mission 0002. Protect Clara. Aw. I want to say hi to Clara more. Oh, from Bronya. And it's a Bronya, Stell, March 7th, and Dan Hung group chat. March, Dan Hung, Stell? Are you seeing this? This android can actually send messages. What android? I mean, that looks like a Silvermane guard with a drink. Your taste in stickers. How do you feel physically? The message has been sent. Your taste in stickers, Bronya. What's wrong with the picture? I quite like it. Thank goodness. I've already given the orders to the Silvermane guards to immediately lift the blockade. Damn it. March. Let me go back. Between the overworld and the underworld. And some people in the underworld should have already received the notice. After closing for more than a decade, the cable car station should finally be reopening soon. If you don't mind, I would like you to come to the overworld for my succession ceremony. Of course. Woohoo! We wouldn't miss it for the universe. Yeah, we'll be there. See you then. See you there then. Yeah, your taste in stickers. We'll get to work on that.
That's our Bronya. Quick as a flash.
She is.
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
Oof.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it.
Tell him, March. We're glad to see the settlement is that Svarog is more open to the people now. You guys aren't fighting, are you? Surrender any. Hang on, big bro. I think they are. They're having a little match. Aww, look at that. That is precious. Come down if you've had enough. I don't even have a guard. Aw. Well, no more Clara for now. Maybe someday we'll get to see her again. I hope she shows up in some events or something. Wait, they're in Boulder Town? Oh. Oh, is that where the cable car is? I guess that makes sense. Oh, wait, no.
It's getting late.
We're just going back to
Where to
Natasha.
now?
Hey, Natasha.
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
Wouldn't miss it for the universe.
No way. After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration?
Exactly.
Right?
No kidding. I'll go sit at the children's table.
I don't know how much of a celebration we'll be having. But I know Hook and Clara will be pleased to sit with you.
If they're gonna be there, then that makes this all the better. They're my two favorite underworlders. No offense, Natasha. Or
For Oleg
Sela.
and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda.
Yeah. And for the children, it's a new frontier.
But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether.
I'm excited for them.
Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation.
Well said, Natasha. Well said.
I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles.
And we will. We will.
If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Will do, Natasha. Let's talk to everybody. Or... Tanya, a cynic. The amateur mechanic. What was that robot of yours? Diligent miner, talkative miner. Tanya?
Ugh, these wildfire guys and the vagrants. They're so annoying. Can't you just chill out?
You don't like wildfire?
I don't hate wildfire. I just think they're too idealistic. I might be just a housewife, but I know a thing or two about the outside world. Food, water, waste disposal, logistics. It's a mess from head to toe in the underworld. Without these basics guaranteed, how do you plan on defending your home? Why, it's just a daydream.
I mean, you're about to get those again.
Why are you asking so many questions? You don't look like a vagrant. Are you part of the wildfire? No, you don't dress like you're from the underworld. You from the overworld?
I'm just passing through. You misunderstand.
Gee, I thought you were some big shot from above. So what's your deal?
I'm surprised that you know about up there.
Of course. Back when my husband and I first met, we used to have romantic candlelit dinners up there in the restaurants. I'm not just some country kid. Hang on. You mean up above right now? I really don't know. Could you tell me about it?
Not right now. I'm looking for people who have things to, say.
The guards, they move so quickly. Don't you think that's a little fishy?
No. You have heard the news, right?
I think it's hard to believe, but I've met that young lady, Bronya. We didn't talk much, but she felt trustworthy to me.
Oh, she is. She's a very good person. You're in good hands. Belobog as a whole is.
I don't really know what kind of person the new Guardian is, but I heard the three outsiders are on good terms with her.
I can vouch for that. Yes, we are.
Those three are really capable people. If they believe the guards, then there's no reason for us not to.
I thank you for your vote of confidence, Fedora.
I guess.
Huh. Fedora's right. They saved lots of people at the mines. I think they can be trusted.
Thank you, Elaine. I guess we did. Though, I mean, Savarg did the saving, really. Oh, it's the little charmer. Is that your mother?
Mommy, what do children in the overworld dress like?
A little differently.
Mommy doesn't know either, sweetie. The overworld is different from here. Their fashion is always changing. I don't know what's popular these days.
Then,
Poor little Alina.
will other children laugh at me when we go up?
Aw. If they do, let me know. As a member of the moles, I will kick, well, I can't just kick a child's ass. I will give them a stern talking to.
Don't be silly. That won't happen. Mommy's gonna buy you some pretty new clothes as soon as we're on the surface.
Aw. Good on you, Dunya.
Deal! Thanks, Mommy.
Aw. That's precious. Anyone else? Anyone else? I'm Here with today's latest news of today. Ahem. I'm here with the latest in today's news. The Gacha Grand Hotel is finally reopening, and they're looking to recruit some new taste testers. Very good. I'm gonna pass. I knew that only relying on the same old recipes would never take the Goethe Grand Hotel very far. Ah, the absurdity. It's the end of the road for Belobog.
Another!
Oh, quit heckling, brat. What? He's not heckling. Is there more? No, it's the same one. Hey, Minor.
It's been more than 10 years. I can finally see my little girl
Oh,
again.
you... Oh, that's awful. You were blocked off, presumably because you work down here. You happened to be blocked off, separated from your family. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. That is awful.
She must have graduated by now. I hope she found a good job. Government administration. Or legal consulting, perhaps.
I hope so, too. I hope you guys are able to reunite happily.
Please, Amber Lord, anything but those terrible magazine publishers. She's always liked to read those pointless things.
Well, you can never control what your children's passions will be. No one hiding over here. No moles or anything. You guys not excited for the grand opening? I guess that's everybody with comments to make.
Where have you been?
Where's that cheeky kid gone off to now? Hook, you're Hook's mother?
Don't just sell her out like that.
Yeah, you can't rat on Hook. Oh my god. Hook's mom. I can sort of see the resemblance. Maybe. I mean, I would love to see Hook. And Clara again. Ah, there's Fedora's robot. How you doing? Hello, Stell. I am gathering datasets that can be used for emotional interactivity. Good, good. My master Fedora said that you can provide me with a suitable dataset. During the learning process, I will randomly present you with a social interaction. Please answer based on your personal experiences. Your conversation will be recorded and parsed word by word. I have to choose carefully. Initiating learning phase. Are you ready? Ready. Scenario 1. Fedora has been in high spirits lately, and she invites me to watch a bout at the fight club. After the winning punch from the boxer Fedora is backing, she looks at me in anticipation of me saying something. As her friend, what should my reply be at this time? What amazing punch that was. Is that all you need to become a fighter? You spilled some drink on my chrome. What an amazing punch that was. Learning. Learning complete. Initiating next scenario. Fedora has recently learned a new song. Through comparative audio analysis, I've discovered that her vocals are very different from the original. Even so, Fedora always hums along to the song involuntarily. One day, she suddenly asks me whether her singing is good or not. As her friend, what should I say at such a time? That's the extent of abnormal noise levels detected. I feel like going for those will absolutely... That is the epitome of a dick move. Nah, I'm not gonna troll her that much. It's brilliant. Can you teach me? Learning complete. Initiating next scenario. Fedora has recently discovered that Holloway is selling several never-before-seen ancient relics at astronomical prices. Fedora wants to buy things, but also wants to save money. At this frustrating juncture, she hopes you can come up with an idea. As her friend, what should I say at such a time? Insufficient funds available. I can split it with you. Save it. How much do you have left in your purse? I can split it with you. Learning. Learning complete. Initiating next scenario. Using your own style, you help it get through a ton of scenarios. You crushed it. Thank you. It learned lots of on-the-spot reactions. Perhaps it really can communicate with people normally. How is everything going to turn out? I can't wait to see. Yeah, that's what I figured. Being kind about it would get us a price of high morals. Going for the troll moves probably would have gotten us an achievement. Hello, I am Fedora's emotional interactive robot. Nice to meet you. I mean, you could probably learn from people like Perkins. Alright. Actually, should I talk to Natasha again? No, I can't.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines.
I just realized there's shinies there for me to pick up.
Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece.
Thank you, cable car operator. You have a license. Does this thing have a good safety record?
Relax. In all my 20 years on the job, there were only ever,
Oh no.
None of them were serious.
How many?
So, ready to climb aboard?
Actually, no, not quite yet.
No problem. This car won't be leaving without you.
Thank you. Just 1 second. Oh, it's his appraisal method.
So, ready to climb aboard?
Yes, I am. Time to take the kids out for some fresh air. Oh, please let Clara get... Are Clara and Hook... That'd be so nice and symbolic, letting the children be the first to step into the overworld.
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Yay.
Whoa!
Aww.
Look at the big blue ceiling.
Yeah, on the big blue ceiling. Oh, Hook's gonna love this. Clara too. So precious.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
Yeah. You know, I would almost imagine someone who lived their entire life underground might get a little disoriented by the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Oh yeah. Much fresher. Much crisper.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like.
No. Yeah.
I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again.
I love her little hoodie.
Years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
Yes, you have. It's finally over.
You're right, Oleg.
It'll be a long journey still for Eurilo as a planet to recover, but if anyone can do it, the people of Belobog can.
It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Yeah, it's the little things like that.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
Yeah, don't have to scrape for supplies. nearly as much. Just take a moment, take a vacation. You really have earned it and need it, probably.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
Hopefully not to arrest us.
He's still on duty. He must have recovered quickly.
Yeah.
Let's go say hi.
A new area. Is this where the chest that I've been wanting to get has been? Oh, it's so beautiful. Finally. No longer is that 9 out of 10 taunting me. This one still eludes me, though. I will correct that before we leave Urilo 6. I will not let a chest go unopened. Hey, guys.
Sasha. My Sasha, is
Aw.
that you?
And she has a child.
Dad! By the Ember Lord, I thought I was never going to see you again.
Aw.
Praise the preservation, my child. Praise their leniency. And who's this little one?
You're a grandpa now.
Here, Barry. Say hello to Grandpa.
Aw.
Hello, Grandpa.
My grandson. Is this my
Man.
grandson?
You know, being separated from the overworld, you know, that barrier, basically suffocating the underworld with their lack of supplies, was bad enough. But the fact there were people who had family separation, makes it all the worse. Just happy they're reunited.
Sorry, Dad. I wanted to introduce you to my husband, too. But he can't get away from the publisher today.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's okay, my child. We've got all the time in the...
Did you say publisher?
Did you say publisher?
Yeah. So did you marry a, Oh, I love it. Just revel in the happiness of reunification, buddy. This timetable. It's not a timetable. It's not a timetable at all. That's a picture of suitcases. How long have we been sitting here? I don't remember. Oh, a new investigate. Haven't had one of those in a while. The leather suitcase has a vintage design, with layer upon layer of dust piling on top of it. Oh, wait. Didn't we already get one of these way back? Typically, seeing such luggage at a transportation station is nothing unusual. So it can be said that this suitcase's lonely presence still falls within the realm of what is considered normal, even though it is still somewhat out of the ordinary. After all, no traveler would ever throw away their prized luggage on the roadside like that. At least, not for that long. And if this were somehow the case, then the person who left their stuff behind must be habitually forgetful or unbelievably rich. Moreover, this forgetful or rich traveler apparently left something quite extraordinary inside the suitcase. If you press your ears against it and have a listen, you can hear a sound that goes like this. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. It appears to be some kind of mechanized device knocking a sound with each passing second. Calm, soothing. But wait, having this thing in here is probably problematic. This suspicious suitcase making ticking sounds in a transportation station this busy? Gosh, that's terrible. Stop right there. You know what that means, right? I'm sure you know. I know. Maybe it's a valuable gold watch. Wait. Just hold on a second. It's not just watches that could be ticking. What about bombs and explosive devices? We'd better be sure lest it kills us all. I'm choosing to be optimistic. Fortunately, you're calmer than what your words suggest, and haven't reached into that alluring suitcase. And unfortunately, we still don't have a single clue about whether it's a bomb or just some kind of timepiece. Either way, we've got to open the suitcase to know what's inside. That sounds a little dishonest. In other words, to do something that goes against societal ethics would cost you a praise of high morals, not to mention the guilt you'd have to endure, the look you'd get from others, the warrant for your arrest by the Silvermane guards, and so on. I think arresting me for looking inside a suitcase is a bit much. Or you could just turn a blind eye to all this, turn around and leave this place, pretending everything you just witnessed has never even happened in the first place. But, of course, you'll still have to pray that this potential bomb is not going to risk public safety. I have to open the suitcase. No problem. So, were you ever blessed with praise of high morals? Of course. I literally just got one, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes ago. If high morals were a real person, it'd probably be frowning so hard at you right now. What, for saving people from this maybe bomb? But one thing at a time. You'll have nothing to worry about when you consume a praise of high morals to open this suspicious suitcase, so go ahead. What's inside? You finally locate the source of that ticking sound in the rather empty suitcase. Turns out to be a precious gold watch. Ha! Called it. The moniker Wallace is engraved on the watch, along with the line, "Should this item come into your possession, kindly contact Wallace Cambridge Limestone. Your act of kindness shall be handsomely recompensed." Oh. This watch, it seems destined to be here at this very moment, as its wealthy owner has already made preparations for the foreseeable fates of this watch, and the possible exception that it might be mistaken for a bomb. Nice. That is a very nice looking watch. As someone who loves watches, loves collecting them, I would love that watch. A watch that was almost mistaken for a bomb. It was said that a person's prized accessories can reflect their taste to an extent. So I offered up 3 mansions in exchange for his watch. Jeez. Hurt Locker. Oh, nice. I see the reference, yeah. Because we thought it was a bomb. And... do you see this? Do you see this? And here we thought we had seen all the trash this world has to offer. But there was one more, waiting so kindly for us. Hiding as a nice little surprise at the end of the world. Rumors are spreading around the city about you. The whispers speak of a stranger that has rummaged through all the trash cans in the city, as if in search of something, trying to prevent something from being lost. The stranger came to the city by himself. His face is stoic, and his movements sluggish. He rummaged through the trash cans as if he was embracing a lost lover. Amidst the dancing whispers, the image of you gradually became more clear. You are a slim, short-haired man who has lost his hearing during a battle against a fragmentum monster. That's not right. One of your eyes is a fake eyeball made of condensed geomarrow fluid. You hold a spear, which is both your crutch and your dear comrade. Dan Heng, are you the one they described? I'm sorry. You can't help looking at Dan Heng. He seems to be silently carrying everything on his shoulders for you. Beautiful. And that, I think we might have finally gotten all the trash cans on the planet of Yarilo 6.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Thank you, Japard.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
Yeah. Though, I mean, I was gonna say it's not like they really knew what we were, but we did basically explain it, and they do have records of Trailblazers, so.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore.
Thank you.
Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment.
Yes, you should. Let this be a lesson to you. Your big sister is always right. Your sister knows what's up. Ha! You were just doing your job. Your sister knows what's up.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Yes. Always listen to Big Sis.
Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon.
Oh.
She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
She's probably fine.
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened.
Fair enough. It is important, I suppose.
The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Of course. All right. Oh. And who is this? Oleg, how have you been, Stell? Have you left Belobog yet? Staying a while longer. Just like the old days. Oh, good. There's something I'd like your help with. So, I've only been back on the overworld for a while. My seat is not even warmed up yet, and those Silvermane guards are rushing to get me to be their advisor. Oh, cool. Nice. You've just finished that thing about the Stellaron, and these impatient fools are already trying to launch a counteroffensive at the Fragmentum. But if we're talking about the Fragmentum, I think only you lot can claim expertise. The Fragmentum is my home. Good. I like your spirit. If you're planning to join the offense, go and look for a liaison officer named William at the Silvermane Guard Restricted Zone. The Fragmentum they wanted to clear is called the Corridor of Fading Echoes. Quite a chilling name, isn't it? But I'm guessing it'll be easy as pie for you. Sure. Maybe I'll do that next time before we leave the planet. You know, clear out some of these side missions. What do we have here? Oh. Hey there. Anything new to say? Oh, it's Oleg.
Excuse me. Are you Captain Oleg?
That he is.
What? I didn't think anyone would still remember my name after all this time.
Apparently you're famous.
Of course we remember. Every young guard knows about your courageous exploits.
Aw. Looks like you're a bit of a folk legend.
Oh? Which ones might they be? The time I finished off that rampaging prowler with just 3 bullets?
Damn.
Or when I defended the outpost from monsters for 6 days straight without food or water?
No food or, more importantly, no water for 6 days? I'm gonna have to call BS there, Oleg. I'm pretty sure that's actually physically impossible. I wanna say 4 or 5 days is as long as your body can survive.
I haven't heard of either of them, actually. But I'd love to hear all about them.
Sure. In which case, I'll cut my walk short and tell you all the grisly details.
You're gonna be recounting all your stories, Oleg, for the foreseeable future. Might as well strap in. Still a beautiful city. Please tell me you two are going to become the best of friends. He's still barefoot. Isn't that freezing on your feet, Claire? Are you okay?
Did you see that, Clara? A super big steel monster just ran past.
What? Where? Oh, the monorail or streetcar, rather.
I don't think that's a monster. Mr. Svarog's database has information about it. It's called... I can't remember.
It's a streetcar.
Don't worry about the name. The important thing is I saw what it can do. It has a huge appetite and swallows people whole.
I love Hook's imagination. She is precious. These two are both precious.
And it just so happens to be the mole's next target. We'll defeat the iron monster and save the people in its tummy.
You go get it, Hook. Oh, she is going to make this city regret opening the underworld. I love her.
I don't think that's how it works.
Clara, don't spoil her fun. Oh, there it goes. Look at that appetite of it. Anyone else that I recognize?
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Probably.
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Sure thing. I wonder if Serval is, around.
You know what I mean.
Is this the same as before? Ah, the Landaus. I think it's just the same stuff as before. Oh yeah, Serval is here. Hey, Serval.
You're here. Come on, let's gossip.
Welcome to the workshop. I'll hazard a guess that you didn't come looking for repairs. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Based on our friendship, you can just treat the workshop like your second home. Come, have a rest anytime you're feeling tired. Thank you.
How's Japar doing? I told him he should always listen to his big sis. That big sis is always right.
Oh, you mean the thing in the Silvermane Guard restricted zone? He just suffered a few flesh wounds. Nothing serious. Don't worry, he's captain of the Silvermane Guards. He isn't that fragile. After you went north into the Fragmentum, Japard and I held off several waves of attack with some Silvermane Guards. We finally took our chances and shut off the entrance to the restricted zone. To tell the truth, the whole thing was thrilling. Endless monsters pouring out from the Fragmentum, rushing to the restricted zone. I almost thought we weren't gonna make it, but luckily I had my best guy with me.
Japard?
Previous Fragmentum attacks were nowhere near this vicious. I mean, back when I was still in the Silvermane Guards.
Wait, you remember that you had a different role? You were joining the Architects.
Now, though, things are really tough for Japard.
You've been in combat before?
Pretty much.
I may be from the technology division. Oh, okay.
But my areas of expertise are Fragmentum and Stellarons. And you can't remain confined to the lab if you want to make a name for yourself in these fields.
You didn't seem to worry much about Japard before.
Not true. He's my little brother. And no matter what, as his big sister, I will always be worrying about him.
Yeah, I get that.
It's just that I've always thought every Landau has their own drive. My brother's really good at martial arts. I convinced myself that I wouldn't have to worry about him. But seeing how the Fragmentum attacks have been developing has changed my mind. When he comes back next time, I'll definitely bring Pela along and we'll back him up.
Very good. We only ever saw Pela that one time, or I guess twice, when she tried to arrest us and, well, before we went to the hotel.
No big deal. Most Landau's members work their ways into military careers, and we're used to this. It's worth our time as long as you're making valuable gains with your trips to the Fragmentum.
See you around, Serval. Hope I can catch one of your concerts someday. Okay. I guess let's wait for the speech to start. Oh, there is Hook's mom. Careful, your daughter is going to, you know, launch an attack on the streetcars. Yeah, she's from the underworld. Pretentious man. Lord, clip off. Alright, for real. Let's go ahead and rest. Oh, right. I always liked your music. I would give you some coins if I could.
Guards, formation!
Oh, there we go.
Whoa, this must be it.
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
Sure thing, Mr. Announcer Guard.
People of Belobog, hear me.
We hear you.
Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price.
She is going to go down in history as the greatest guardian in Belobog history.
The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance.
Probably even, you know, greater than the first Supreme Guardian.
In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret.
Sealing off the underworld?
The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together.
Yeah, you know, the more I've considered it, the more this is the right decision. Sorry, March. It's the best way for Belobog to heal. Even if it is built on a lie.
People of the underworld.
Aww.
I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering.
What are you reading there, Don Hung? Pay attention to the speech. What are you eating, March?
But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory.
Yeah.
And the seed of civilization will not be preserved.
Well, there's one thing Belobog is good at. It is preservation. It's a very silly straw there, March. Oh, she's not eating anything. She's just, that's her hand, like a glove or something. I think. I can see the straw in her mouth.
And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city.
Aww.
Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars.
Is that not your own name for your world? But yeah, no, you will no longer be alone among the stars. With the Stellaron gone, you can finally move out.
But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
19. Figure a full generation, at least 30 years for each, maybe. Some could die young, some could die old. Actually, we know how long it's been. 700 years, about. So, almost 40 years per Guardian. Yeah. So they mostly live pretty full lives.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Get on you, Bronya. Good speech. Oh, hey! We're in Klipoth Fort. Cool. Don't think we've ever been in here before. Well, at least not when we could actually move around. Previous Supreme Guardian forbid us to work here. That girl was always paranoid since she was little. Bronya is far more optimistic. That is a mountain of paper. Several mountains of paper.
Bronya, we're back!
Wonderful speech.
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address.
Poor Stell. No one ever remembers her name.
Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl.
Yeah.
The situation risked spinning out of control.
Definitely don't want to let rumors have a chance to fester. Was Zila not there for the address?
Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her.
Ah, good. We wouldn't want her to miss it. Not for her best friend in the whole world, Bronya.
Azila is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here.
Very good.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
Really? I figured, Marcia, you'd be a decent public speaker. You're way too outgoing.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, I think you made the right choice. Part about preserving the seed of civilization was real. Yeah.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Yeah. Sometimes a lie can be kinder, I suppose.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
What did he find?
Allow me to explain.
Oh, right, we never actually told them about the fact that it would take many, many, many years to recover.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
No. Stellarons are terrible things.
I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity.
Yeah.
You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more.
It's okay. Like I said, it's... As far as the people concerned, it's the status quo. Honestly, a little better. So, it's not the end of the world. Literally.
Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
Exactly. We'll find a way to root out the Fragmentum. The Astral Express will do everything within our power to help. I don't think we can make that promise still.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight.
Oh?
We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts.
I mean, is time not enough? Maybe I misunderstood.
So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
I mean, I figured, given many centuries or decades, that eventually the Fragmentum would fade. With or without our help.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Thank you, March. I'm glad I got to spend it with you two.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate this journey?
2.5.
Wow. Two very different perspectives there. I want to hear your reasonings.
What? That run of the mill, huh?
Damn. Dan Heng, you've been on some pretty crazy journeys, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
What are your criteria?
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
Time for a nap. I feel like I could fight 100 more monsters. What will the next adventure be like?
Equally unforgettable, I'm sure.
Oh, I'll bet.
Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment.
It is the March way.
Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos.
Sure thing, March. Planner ornaments for characters. Provides the wearer with very special stats. Gains bonus buffs if the wearer has a complete set equipped. Oh? Oh, it's under the relics. Oh, the final two. I see. Ice damage boost. Herta's space station. Challenge the simulated universe to obtain planar ornaments. Fair enough. We don't really need an ice damage boost for Stell here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I really need to start doing the Wandering Trek. I really need to start doing the simulated universe now in earnest, as well as the other stuff. This is your office now. Oof. Densely packed, huh? Few books, a potted flower, and some documents showcase the interests of the desk owner. Well, we don't know if she's had a chance to redecorate yet. Armillary sphere. In front of you is a spherical device that is almost as tall as a person. It's much taller than a person. The amount of dust on it suggests it has not been used in a while. Don't Belobogians care about geography? This question crosses your mind. However, given what this planet has been through, it's not all that surprising that people here have little to no interest in geography. Yeah, it's all that they can venture out into the world. To Belobogians, the armillary sphere is but an antique plaything. It has no real practical use, especially when compared to a map of the administrative district that explicitly depicts the locations of all shops. Spin the globe, revive geography. You now feel energized and confident. Give it a go and make geography great again. Find the location of Belobog. You can eventually pinpoint Belobog's location on the globe's surface after diligent inspection. Of course, Belobog is not inscribed anywhere on the surface of this antique armillary sphere. The only reason you can pinpoint its exact location is that you've once seen Uriel 6's panoramic view from the Express. Now that you finally have a starting point, what should be your next move? Concentrate your thoughts, fine-tune your vision, evict all distractions, and seek truth with your own eyes. North, east, south, and west. You must first decide on the next trailblazing direction. Look to the east. You look to the east and see a vast inland plain that is partitioned into dozens of subdivisions by a labyrinthine web of borders. Each subdivision could be a city or even a whole country. Your right cerebral hemisphere is now running at full speed, conjuring up a vision where you see orderly lined arrays of geomero factories, merchants coming from various worlds, and tourists lingering in the city streets while sharing fascinating tales about their travels. Where to go next? Further east. Situated at the furthest east of the inland plain are some tiny settlements with names that are hard to pronounce. Other than this, you failed to discover anything noteworthy. Fair enough. Perhaps you should change direction and explore again. Northeast? What can be found in the northeast are nothing but barren lands. Perhaps those lands are just too desolate to be habitable. Whatever the case may be, its secret remained deeply buried in history. Southeast. Lying in the southeast of the inland plain is a deserted realm, isolated by canyons. The name is no longer legible. When the calamity fell, its people must have been devastated. I would love to visit all these places. Oh no, okay. How about west? You look to the west and see a great ocean that is yet to be permanently encased in ice by the eternal freeze. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's not actually frozen over yet. Your right cerebral hemisphere is now running at full speed, conjuring up a vision where you seem to catch sight of a blue ocean with vessels of every shape sailing on its dazzling waves. Further west. The furthest west is an endless ocean, while the furthest west is back to Belobog. It's not known how long it took the inhabitants of this world to discover that their home is situated on a globe. Perhaps you should change. Northwest. Scattered in the ocean are a few unnamed isles. Perhaps there are journals left behind by drifters documenting their survival on those isolated islands. Perhaps, maybe. Southwest. You look to the southwest of the ocean and spot a colossal black circle. It once represented a death and terror, a vortex engulfing all ships and lives. Truly fascinating. Huh. I wonder what it was. You look to the south and see a giant basin, where the whole region is decorated by many forests, lakes, and wetlands. Your right cerebral hemisphere is now running at full speed, conjuring up a vision where you seem to witness nature's utmost exuberance, with animals of every shape thriving in the air and on the land and in the water. Further south. A greenish lake with a warm climate. Many marvelous species chose to reside here. From dragonflies with wings that span 6 feet, that is a giant dragonfly, to giant crocodiles that weigh dozens of tons and many besides. Don't make too much of it. Perhaps you just change direction and explore again. Southwest. It's a forest so unbelievably large that it could almost match the size of an ocean. There must have been a great many soldiers of the Antimatter Legion who got lost in it. Maybe. How big is the Antimatter Legion that they can launch an invasion of an entire world? Southeast. Presumably multiple worlds at that. A desert very close to lakes and forests. What a peculiar landscape. There are a few named cities scattered in the desert. What sustains them must have made the trade fueled by the rich geomineral resources found underground. Or must have been the trade. Perhaps you should change. Yes. Let's go north. You look to the north and see stunningly high mountain ranges that extend all the way to the world's end. Nice! I love mountains. Conjuring up a vision where you seem to catch a glimpse of a cloud-piercing summits and a breathtaking view on top of a mountain ridge that is yet to be covered by snow. Really? In the Great Freeze, it's yet to be covered by snow. Further north of the northern mountains, is a summit called Zarathustrazapala, the name of which you've already given up trying to pronounce. Zarathustrazapala, which is indubitably Yurilo 6's highest point. Perhaps you should change direction. Northwest. Northwest. Wait a minute. This is... You set eyes upon a land surrounded by mountain ranges. It might just be a typical marshland. Perhaps some peculiar landscape exclusive to Yurilo 6. But that makes little to no difference to you either way. Perhaps the only meaningful aspect is how that piece of land on the armillary sphere is shaped exactly like Conductor Pom-Pom. Huh. You can't help but think it might be a commemorative stamp left by Akavili the Trailblaze when he last paid a visit to this planet. Oh wait, this planet was actually visited by Akavili himself? What a fascinating discovery. Look, there are jewels of wonder even in a seemingly dull discipline like geography. Geography isn't dull. Sweet pom-pom o' mine. Oh, that's great.
If you walk with your head down and your heart full of fear, your steps will grow heavier and your spirit will suffer. But if you find something to look up to and move forward with hope, then your steps will grow lighter. And if you should fall, you'll be on your feet before you know it.
That's a lovely, lovely saying, Bronya.
Thank you for teaching me this, Trailblazers.
You are welcome. Oh, whoops. Well, let's take some pictures, shall we? Some commemorative pictures
Bronya
to end
said
this.
she's willing to wait 700 years for us.
I would hate to keep her waiting that long.
Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
March.
Forever.
No, what?
But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious.
No. I mean, would they not be ascended basically to be an Aeon at that point, like Akavili? Wait. The Hook is listening to Pela? Where's Claire? Where's Clara? Damn it.
You know what I mean.
Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time. Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Absolutely, and let's listen in. Maybe we should try for a cleaner composition for this one. Good idea. Let's show them the photos once we're done. The function button to... Oh, I see it. Yeah, that's good enough, I suppose. Nice. How you doing, Hook? You enjoying Pela's stories? Her lectures?
Whoa, so much ice! But it's warm here. Aren't you overworlders worried it'll melt?
Aw.
Not at all. It may look like ice,
but it's actually a monument carved
Right.
out of geomeral crystal.
Right. I actually forgot about that.
Ah, Geomero! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. He'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks.
Is Daddy where a hook gets her personality from?
How do I explain? This particular piece of Geomero is definitely not for sale.
Have a look, everyone. I took a photo of everyone.
A photo? What's that? Hook wants to see it!
Worry not, boss. I am at your beck and call.
I must remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission violates Belobog Public Security Ordinance number...
Kayla?
Wait, that's a nice picture! And it's crystal clear.
Is that not... I mean, you normally take not clear pictures?
Wow, photos are awesome! Can Hook have it?
Of course!
You like it? It's yours. A farewell gift from us.
Yeah. Aw. Have you seen Clara? I would really love to say goodbye to her one more time. And Mr. Frog.
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back.
Yes, we have.
Let's head to the workshop.
March, we just talked to her before the speech. Do you have... I'm worried for your memory.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before?
No.
It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
And it's just the two people I wanted to see most.
How have you been, big sister?
Aw.
Mr. Val's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval?
Yeah?
Clara is such a well-mannered kid.
She is.
Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Let's take a photo together.
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Nah, it's a commemorative photo so we can all remember our time together. We'll give it to Clara. And save a copy for ourselves, too.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Aw, he's such a good dad.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. There you go.
Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
You're giving us way too much credit.
Huh? Am I really that short?
Aw.
I thought...
Don't worry, Clara, you'll grow. You're not done yet.
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
Yeah. She's actually got a point. Make sure to get proper nutrition, and you'll grow nice and tall.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Yeah.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
Unfortunately.
I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Very good. If you hadn't said that, I would said give it to Clara.
Thanks, Mr. Val. Big sister, March, Danhung, thanks for taking care of me.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
You too. One day, you, with permission from Mr. Svarog, of course, will take you with us.
If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
Of course.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while.
March, you took 2 pictures. Those are rookie numbers.
Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Yeah, we can. Oh, don't you want to, have at least one good night at the Goethe Hotel?
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites.
She did.
Don't you think we should make up for it?
But also, March, be careful what you say out, you know, out in public.
Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night.
Yeah.
Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
I mean, do they actually have different things to say? If that was the case, maybe.
Come around and have a look.
Top choice is caviar for Supreme Guardian. Halt, you monster. You shall consume no more people. Wait, no, did I just... I don't want to get in the way of, you know, accomplish Hook's goals for her again. She'll never forgive me. Well, this is going to be the end. Basically, at least. It was nice meeting you, Closet. We had good times together, didn't we? Just playing around. But our final night in Belobog. You're overwhelmed by a sea of wariness. Hopefully I'm not missing any conversations. The engine of creation, Cocolia, an ethereal outer space, the gaze of preservation. Your fragmented memory of the battle forms a blurry and surreal montage. In the midst of this frantic tapestry of events, you see the moment of Cocolia perished with the Stellaron. A strange voice speaks to you in a hushed tone. But the voice passes rapidly. You try to recall what you saw in those fleeting moments, but find no trace. All of a sudden, you hear it again. A female voice in your ear. Is it Mother? Kafka?
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
That is Mother. Sampo.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me.
What did you do?
Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right?
Yeah.
The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh?
Yeah. Sampo, are you a Stellaron hunter?
Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected.
You're more fun.
You liked it? Really? Told you so.
There was something about you. I mean, Wildfire didn't claim you, the Overworld didn't claim you, but they both knew you. We did sort of find you out in the snow randomly.
No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon?
Who's Epsilon?
What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by.
You really would be a Stellaron hunter. You do got that sort of personality that kind of meshes with the Kafka and Silverwolf types.
Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sampo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call.
You, Sampo, it has been a true pleasure having you on this journey. What a Sampo way to end.
To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance.
Hey.
I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives?
Get off that wall, Sampo. down.
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
I love him. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, Sampo.